both things can be true. Like, it would be ridiculous to not be aware of and acknowledge the fact that my father is an actor has had an effect on both how I see myself in the industry and the possibilities presented about whether it's a possible path, for example, and just having met people and stuff like that. That does provide a different sort of access. There are truths to how far that access can take you, but I would say that being able to live at home into my 20s and rent, like when I wasn't working and not getting enough work to be able to get by, I would say that had just as big, if not as big an impact, but I could be wrong about that. But like, having some money, you know what I mean, like available to me was a huge thing that I've also, like, that's another privilege that I've had. Yeah. And to me, being able to stick the course because I didn't have to pay rent all the time or go and work somewhere to the extent that I wasn't able to do auditions or tapes, for example, that had just as big of an impact on well, maybe not just as big of an impact, but also had an impact. And I think there's a lot of luck required, whether you have access or not, whether nepotism has benefited you consciously or unconsciously. And so I think recognizing that you were a part of a system you've been lucky already, and then you've had the access and all the rest of it. Like, I can't apologize for who I am, and I don't intend to. But I also know that I work very hard, and I also know that there are plenty of children of actors, of very successful actors, who wanted to go into acting and it has not worked out for them. And so I think both things can be true.
Yeah, that's fair. I can see that.
No, exactly. Well, exactly. Like, I saw that that it was really difficult for my father to be an actor. I saw there were, he wasn't working immediately and all the time. There were tough times. He had a family. Like, my mother was I wouldn't say the breadwinner, but my mother was the one with a steady job for a long time. Like that was also a reality that I saw growing up. So knowing both sides of it, and that is a man who is considered to have a very successful career, knowing that there's still a side of it that's really flipping tough. And I look at my brother Brian and I see how hard he's worked, and I don't go like, oh, well, he's not, you know what I mean? Like, I go, no, he's worked for every bit of what he has. So I don't feel the need to apologise for it either, or say that's the only reason, because I've seen that up close and I don't believe it to be the case.